all you hardcore dieting fans out there. It's Russ here from Porky's Corner, the voice of hardcore dieting. Today I'm joined by regular panelist Gary. How are you doing, Gary?
All right, pal, you?
All right. Straight in then, Gary. How have you gone since last video? Have you done good or bad?
Unfortunately, I've done bad, mate.
Have you?
Yeah.
How much have you put on?
2.4 pound.
Oh, where have you gone wrong, Gaz?
Where have I gone wrong? Well, I thought I was going right because I've kind of I'm having two boiled eggs. I have one for my breakfast, so I can take my medication, for my diabetes. I don't like to on an empty stomach. And then I've been taking one with me to the courtroom. Like I've been attending this court case, and I'll throw that in. So I've been starving when I've come home at tea time, and I thought, and I battled with it all day. And I must be eating too much healthy food. It's as simple as that. I don't believe it's anything to do with the type of food that I'm eating because it's all healthy.
You think it's portion size, Gary?
Yeah, I do, yeah. It has to be. I've got to get that portion size down. I've got to start eating earlier where I can. The problem is I don't get home from that court until 6 o'clock. And in fairness, I have been eating then because I've been that hungry. I have been, at 6 o'clock. But obviously I haven't got the calorie deficit right. I haven't. I can't put. I mean, 2.4 pound is the equivalent of bloody £2 7,000 calories. I've not consumed that many. I haven't consumed that many excess calories to have put that weight on, really. So, don't know the answers, Russ.
It's a bit like that old saying, isn't it? Yeah, jacket taters are good for you, but we don't mean go and eat a sackful, isn't it, kind of thing. So just try and get your portion size under control, mate. Just put out a small portion, then go sit down and eat it and put your plate to the side. And you might not get up then for some more. Do you know what I mean? Can't that try that?
Yeah. I've got to just try different tactics. I mean, all the comments, again, are all around. To be honest with you, a lot of the comments are pretty good and pretty constructive this week, all centered around what we're talking about. I think everybody gets it, calorie deficit. I think everybody does, and everybody knows that exercise is good, but starvation trumps exercise, doesn't it? If I sat here all week for a week and didn't put anything in my mouth, I'd lose weight, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
So it is calorie deficit, but it is hard. It's hard when you think I'm battling, and I put 2.4 pound on, and I've gone most days, Monday to Friday this week, most days with hardly anything. But obviously that meal that I'm having at night, which is only it's only a meat and two veg, or well, it is. I mean, I've done a tater ash.
Don't know what.
Potato ash.
Yeah. What we call beef? We call beef.
Well, no, I've put a tin of stewing steak in it.
Oh yeah.
Jane don't like meat. Hey,
corned beef like us, then, lad.
Well, I would, but Jane doesn't. I'd put corn in it. Yeah, it's nice, but stewing steak's just as good. It's easy. It's all right.
Have you thought about what I said to you about intermittent fasting? Whereas, you have your two shakes and then your last meal at 6 o'clock at night, and then you don't have no while 6 in the morning the next day. Like you shake it morning. That's then you're getting that 12 hours in a fasting, aren't you? Have you thought about that, Gary? Because don't forget, you're sleeping 8 of them hours, aren't you?
I've done loads. Most of the days this week have been 12-hour fasts for me.
Yeah, but what I want to say to you is that period is the bad time for 90% of people. 6 p.m. till 10 at night.
Yeah, of course.
That's the red zone. That's what they call the red zone. The doctors. It's when people unwind and they want to be entertained by TV and that. And blum, blum, blum. But I've had my 2 shakes today, and it's 5:15 now on a Saturday. 6 o'clock. I'm gonna have some quiche in microwave, and boxing's on, isn't it? So
Yeah,
I'll
forward
be
to
there
that.
till tomorrow morning, pardon.
I'm looking forward to that. It's on the zone, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on the zone tonight. Yeah, Lee Wood against
Yeah,
Lara. Good fight, good fight.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. But getting back to dieting, what are you going to be eating tonight, Gary?
Well, I've got this. I'm going to show you.
Well,
It's
then.
a time. I'll just take you out of this thing here. I'll show you my fridge anyway. That fridge you said last week that there's some fantastic things in there. What was there? I'm going to show you now.
Well, all different types of pickles and stuff like that I'm looking at, don't I?
Oh yeah, well, what's wrong with
Oh,
pickles?
I have that Alpo coconut milk. I have that in my shake.
Yeah, but there's
But
my.
them 40 sips, they're a good meal. Them 40 sips, if you just don't fancy something to eat, just have a 40 sip. That's a meal.
They're for Jane. Them. I don't actually have them.
I know what's in that tub there, Gary. I know what's in there.
You seen it?
You still
That's
on
my
with
tater.
that? We don't call it that now. We call it OF, Old Faithful. You've been on with that, Gary, for months.
I know it's not doing me any good, though, is it? Not doing me any good. Them are Jane's biscuits, by the way. Not bad fridge, really. That is it.
No, it ain't, mate. No.
So I'll have that tater ash there, and I'll nibble on tomatoes, Russ, or boiled egg.
Just have that on a plate and just don't nibble on anything.
Hey,
have that on a plate and don't nibble on anything. How's about that?
I'll try.
Just have that. Just put a normal portion size. That's all. It's only eating healthy, guys. You're eating healthy, but it's what's going on plate. You still want that full feeling, don't you, from eating healthy?
I'm a greedy pig. No, there's no two ways about it. I know who I am.
Yeah,
I'm a greedy pig.
I used to be, mate. It's just the ball in here.
I mean, one of the comments was about just that. The battle we're on, the mission, is learning to eat smaller and consume less calories. You know, it's amazing though, as I'm coming down and down in the amount of calories that I'm actually eating. It's as though my body's like counteracting and it's slowing down, and it's slowing down with me slowing down and not actually letting any weight go. But it's got to do at some point. You know, I take the point of what a lot of the comments say as well about the exercise. It's not that I don't believe in exercise. I do. I know that a well-balanced diet with exercise, the exercise is going to give you a few extra calories you can eat, you know, or burn a few extra off. Yeah. I've just not been in a position to do it for the last few weeks. But come the end of this court case now, when I start going back to the driving range at mornings, I've got my trainer shoes in car, and I don't care me. I'll jog in my jeans. I'll just do 30 before I go into the golf.
Are you taking jogging up, Gary? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do jogging. Yeah, I used to do. I always done a bit of jogging. Only jogging, only like crossing, I call it. Nothing like, you know. But I'll do like lamppost bursts. So you know, I'll push it for 20 seconds or whatever you can do.
Yeah. What do you mean? So, what's a lamppost burst, Gary?
They call it fart licking in the running trade.
Yeah, the running trade.
In running clubs, they call it fart licking. Yeah, because you're all together, and then someone takes off and leaves all his gases behind.
Oh, right.
You take them in, don't you?
Yeah. So what do you have to do? Like just burst in between lampposts, speed up.
Yeah, just jogging, and you come to a lamppost and just run as fast as you can to the next lamppost, and then when your heart rate comes back to normal, you just do it again every time you level out.
So if I'm driving through Manchester and I see some guy sprinting in between, and it's you, is it, Gary, between lampposts?
That flat speedy ones, that, yeah.
It's you and your Isaac trainers.
Supersonic speed. Yeah, no, that won't be me.
What have you been having in the morning for your breakfast, though, Gary?
Boiled egg,
Boiled egg.
and my tablets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that's it.
mean, throughout the day, I'll be honest, because it is hard, and I have that other boiled egg in my pocket what I took to court.
Yeah.
But in this waiting room where we go and there's tea and coffee, everyone brings toffees in,
Yeah.
cereals or them sherbet lemon things. So I've been popping the odd one of them in my mouth. So what that's done, I don't know, but I'm thinking to myself, I'm consuming that little. Surely I can have a toffee.
Yeah, it reminds me of that. Do you remember that program? Roland, Roland, every time I see you, Roland, you are popping something into your mouth. Do you remember it?
No, I don't.
Grange Hill.
No.
Yeah, with that Hattie, and she were getting on at Roland about his weight. and he was sat there with a big bag of toffee fees.
Yeah. It is.
That's you, Roland.
It is hard though, isn't it, Ross? It's a disease, isn't it?
Of
It's
course
an
it is.
addiction.
I've been there, mate. I used to go to bed with 20 packs of Rice Krispie Squares, mate, because I had a big stash of them.
Yeah.
Big stash, 1,000 packs. I dealt with them. You know
What do you think? What do you think of this guy who's called me Gary Clueless? I'll just read his comments out. Gary Clueless on
I
dieting
don't
again.
take all that to heart, guys.
No, I'm not taking it to heart. Don't bother me. You know, he said can be on keto, but if you're eating more calories than you burn, you won't lose fat. And I think to myself, well, tell me something I don't already know. Then we're already talking about calorie deficit on here every week, aren't we?
Yeah.
You know, and then he's talking about me being on 7 different diets at once. Well, what 7 different diets am I on? I'm on one, trying to starve myself. And when I do eat, it's meat and 2 veg or tater ash or, you know, I'm on not eating, you know. So I don't know
Are you
where it's
grazing though? Are you grazing at daylight? You said you're popping odd, sweetie down and an odd cup of coffee and
an
kind of
odd couple of cherry tomatoes and yeah,
biscuit
and
with coffee and that and all that.
yeah,
Yeah, I've done it.
I am, and I realise one of the other comments is small changes, and I'm at that stage where I now need to fine tune and get into the small changes. I need to get some exercise in. I need to cut the tea and coffee down. What else do I need to do? What else can I do? Well, and volume portion on I've got to try and eat as early as I can and cut the portion out, cut the portion down a bit.
Yeah,
So like, there's not else left to do.
yeah.
But I think I've just got to persevere because I think that sometimes what you can do is get fed up, like I could this week, and then you stop. Yeah, your benefit probably would have been next week. So I'll just keep going. It's not good putting 2.4 pound on. I don't believe that's actual weight. I mean, somebody said to us last week, didn't they, that something along the lines of you probably got more muscle and less fat and I don't know. I can't see that I've put 2.4 pound on based on what I know of it.
Well, look, you're 4 stone heavier than me, guys. So if you
Unless it's
don't
the
want
top.
to lose 4 stone, you want to lose 2, don't you?
Well, yeah, that'd be over the moon with 2. Yeah,
Yeah.
24 pound, 28 pound. Ideally, £2 a month is what I really want. That'd be perfect. But I'm so finely balanced on them scales at the minute.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't know what else to do really.
Has anybody got any ideas who can help Gary with
I can read some of the ideas that from last week, was.
Yeah, go on. Of course you can. Yeah, of course you can, mate. Go on. The floor's yours, mate.
Yeah, Timbo gave me some thumbs up and this week, so that was good. And somebody called Saladinboo, and he just confirmed your water theory about boxers. And he was just saying it can be dangerous, though. So I don't know. Can it be dangerous?
Yeah, but I'm not getting punched in the head, am I, if I'm going so many hours without something to eat. So it's like I said, sometimes I don't have up to 12 hours. But I'm not getting punched in the head, and I don't think 12 hours is bad. Some boxers are going 2 days without food, and sometimes 3 days. So,
right,
you know what I mean?
Right. Another one here, because they don't give the names these people, do they? You just got the like none of your boss. I don't know who that is, but like I said, there are some good comments this week. Don't be so hard on yourself and take baby steps, and then stick to simple food. Now, I think it goes on to give me a list of simple food. Now, I'm on all this simple food, because I told a little Porky there when you said sometimes, depending on just how I'm feeling. I mean, we have porridge, so I might just have a little bowl of porridge instead of an egg, to take my tablets with. And he's got this list here: porridge, yeah; eggs, yeah; rice, no, I won't have rice because it's complex carbs. Chicken, yes; steak, yeah; shakes, well, we know where I am with the shakes because I'm not limited on an egg or a little bowl of porridge during the day. I don't think my calorie deficit the wrong way is coming after 6 o'clock. It's not coming fruit day. And we've had the debate on the shakes, haven't we? I don't want to put the shakes. Well, I can't have the shakes actually while I've been going to court anyway. And so I've got to take something in my pocket. Do you know what I mean? Shakes that. Yeah, yeah. And half cheap meals at weekend. You do because like at weekend, you're not as busy, are you? So you are grazing more at weekend. Like I've already had two. What we had two bowls of that tater ash and a bowl of porridge today because I'm grazing and I'm thinking about it more, So yeah, bit of cheating that weekend. I mean that's normal for everyone. Another one recommending the gym. Yeah, I know I need to do something, and I will get the jogging going again. Tomatoes, yeah, I have them, and cut out chocolate crisps, chips, butter and fat. Well, the butter and fat, I don't take much butter in anyway. But if I was doing a steak, I would do it in olive oil, because of the keto. Tater ash, chili. I'm doing everything that not on your bus is recommending, really. Then you've got Gary Clueless. We've just discussed him, right? And then there's Charlie Burley, where you say exercise doesn't work, guys. I'm wrong. It does work, but it works in conjunction with good diet. You can't put. I didn't get this bit really. Good diet. You can't train a bad diet, as they say. I don't know what that means, but exercise will create more of a calorie deficit, so you can eat a bit more while maintaining weight loss. Well, it's an excellent comment, that, but it's everything we know and everything we're doing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I do know that exercise. That's why I know, and it obviously, I don't know if Charlie's listened to our other videos, but in our other videos, we've already talked about well-balanced diet, balance and getting that exercise in. And yeah, I take that on board. I've got to get some exercise in, but to what degree that's going to help me, I don't really know. But I've got to do something to tip them scales, haven't I? Yeah, I'd put a comment here. I do agree totally. But if one thing will work for sure, if you can do it, it's starvation. Well, that's easier said than done, isn't it? It's what it's funny really, because when I first started out and I said the Porky way is the way, starvation. which in your case is your 2 shakes and 1 meal. I think I must be.
Oh, Gary.
Yeah, I'm obviously consuming more than you. I must be. I have to be, don't I? Otherwise, I would be losing weight. So yeah, it's easier said than done. Then a guy called Junior Jones recommends 2 meals a day and 1 small. And he's saying the same as you, some form of fasting for 12 hours. Yeah, I'm playing with that all the time at the moment. I'm trying to train myself to not eat as much, to eat smaller amounts, but it is an addiction. I'm struggling. I'm struggling with it, and I think anybody who's fat is eating and drinking too much. It's that simple, and I don't think. And until the realization dawns on a person how much they're putting in and how little you actually need to maintain a healthy, balanced weight, it's one of them. Until you address the problem, until you accept it and start trying to fight it, you've got no chance with this world of being told what's good to eat, because I'm eating all the things that are good. I don't put anything. I don't know. Now I have the odd chocolate or Magnum, you know that. But I mean, as a norm, I don't put much. Well, I told you, didn't I? My diabetes type 2. Since I've been eating healthy the way I do, there's a reading and it's 49. If you go above 49, you're entering diabetes. And over. It's not your BMI, no. It's something to do with your HbACs or something, in your blood.
Yeah.
Your sugar. It's an average sugar reading. I don't know what the 49 represents, but what I do know is anybody less than 40 isn't diabetic. And over the last 12 months, I've come down from 49 to 47 to 44 last time. So something's happening inside, which is a benefit from what I'm doing. And it's not weight loss, because I've been 16.9 now for 2 years. I've got stuck at 16.9. All right. Sat here today, I'm 16.4.6, I think it was. But no, I'm doing something right. I can only just keep going, So who else have we got? Stacey 85. I don't know what she's talking about, but she talks about I just beat her to diabetes, to being type 1. I don't quite understand that. And it's that talks about that take small, simple changes. Yeah, and I recognise fully, my changes have got to be start jogging, less tea and coffee. I know I'm repeating myself. Reduce the volume, because I just made these comments against a thingy. These are my small changes. Then reduce the volume of that evening meal. And like you said, I've got to try and have it 6 o'clock.
Have your meal at 6 o'clock, and that's you done then, while 6 in the morning, when you get up.
Yeah.
That's all you've got to get over that. And that's your 12-hour fasting, isn't it? That's can't play it any simple than that. It's not easy. It's not going to be easy. All them cakes or whatever you've been eating it past or whatever's put you in this position, you're going to suffer for it, and that's your suffering, your 12-hour.
Yeah, long time ago since I've rammed cakes in, Russ, to be honest.
Oh, you know what I mean, don't you? Eating at wrong time's your problem, guys, because you're always up to something, aren't you?
Yeah, it is eating at the wrong time. It's definitely.
Oh, so you're eating all right, aren't you? But you're eating at wrong times and maybe at wrong portion sizes.
Well, it is another one. That why I think this week all the comments, everyone's tuning in to what we're doing, because you can tell that by the comments. There's no comments that's out of kilter anymore, and a good one from this Stephen Lamsey, I think it is, and he said, like you, really, you do eventually get used to eating little food,
It takes a week. It takes a week. 1 week.
And I do. I mean, I've gone this week, and even though all right, I've been having a sherbet lemon, sucking it in the court, watching what's going on. But generally, I'm going through it full day with nothing.
What you been eating?
People,
What? Sherbet, lemons, olives.
just the toffees, you know. So, because there's loads of toffees on this table. But I mean, I bloody hell, I had a couple of toffees. It's not a lot, is it? When and people there that are in this gallery.
Oh,
with me,
Gary, you're a diamond.
these people that are in this gallery with me, right? They're looking at me saying, "Well, aren't you having anything to eat?"
You don't
No.
need to. You've just had 20 toffees.
No, and then I get this boiled egg out and start peeling it. And they go, bleeding hell, is that all you're having? And they're all tucked into
Well, like a Father's Day egg.
yeah, they're all tucking into a flipping bacon and egg, or them that's trying to be healthy. Here it is, a big giant salad Vienna roll. Well, what they don't realise is it might be healthy what's on it, but it's too much in it.
Yeah.
If you're carrying weight, it is smaller portion sizes. It is really the old-fashioned little and often, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it's got to be in it. You've got to try that then.
Yeah, well, I'm trying. I try different things.
It's hard though, Gary, isn't it?
Yeah, this Stephen Lammy that's commented. It sounds like he's had some bad habits, and sounds well, he was 20 stone, and he went down to 8, but he's had problems with substances, so he's managed to give him up. You know, I mean, I made a comment there. That's why I was talking to you offline before. Certain people who have achieved things, they should come on and talk about it, shouldn't they?
Well, they're more than welcome, aren't they, if they want to come on? I'm not an expert about anything, but I can offer my advice what I've done with drugs and food and all that weight loss.
Well, I thought this guy thought he'd have a bit in common. That's the only reason I was thinking of that.
He's got his face like I used to.
Yeah, I think it sounds like, I don't know whether it's alcohol. He mentions cannabis, so I don't know what the habits were, but good on him. Whatever he's done, he's done what you've done. He's managed it. Okay, I've got a comment here. John Scholes.
Oh, go on then. Hello, John. What's he have to say?
Yeah, I was just said, cut out beers and magnums, guys, for a month. Thanks for that. Thanks for that advice, John.
John.
Yeah.
Sparkling water, Scholes.
Well, in actual fact, I tell John that his good lady sent me some. They look like chocolate buttons, right? And you put 8 of them in a cup and make a cup of coffee with it. Chocolate. And they're like cocoa chocolate. They look like chocolate buttons, but I think they're cocoa. And I tried it a couple of nights this week, and that worked. You know, like Jane likes the magnums.
Yeah.
And what John said is make a cup of that because it's a treat. Have that instead of a magnum. So I did that a couple of times this week. Yeah. So yeah. What was
John, where's my whatever chocolate buttons?
Yeah, can you get Russ chocolate buttons, please, John? And the other comments, M. Perry, intermittent fasting. This one interested me. He's been into intermittent fasting 4 times, and he can't get below 20 stone. And I was thinking, well, that's a little bit like I've just hit the wall this week going into it.
I ate it at 19 stone for months, and that's it. Well, I thought it's better than 29. So yeah, I was stuck on that for over a year.
Yeah, I made a comment against that though, but you know, he's got to be doing something else wrong, hasn't he?
You have to change it up, don't you, to shock your body. What I don't know, everybody's different. Yeah, you've got to change it up, haven't you? Like I thought, sorry, go on.
What what would you recommend for him then if he's
Well, for
fasting?
me, then I'll beside my banding dinner, so I went from having a tin of soup with 8 crackers, and then gradually it went down to like 2 crackers when I was on 19 stone. I felt full on that, and I thought, God, so I went down to half a tin and 1 cracker, and that did it. That did it.
So it is volume.
Yeah,
eh?
plus 2 shakes as well. Don't forget, but they weren't full shakes. They were like half. It'd be like having 1 shake now.
Yeah, but what you're saying there then all the time is volume down and down and down.
Yeah, and what I had to do then, I had to kick you, and then it shocks your metabolism then because you're giving it half as much. It's like, what's going on here? So you've hit another wall. You got to keep getting over them little walls. I hit about 4. I mean, I'm coming down from Empire State Building, aren't I? That way.
What?
I'm like up there, Empire State Building, coming down levels, aren't I, from that though, pushing 29 Clem. And I went, but I went too far, like me driving. Forgot to brake on a bend. I went below 9 stone. I've had to back up a little bit to 12.
Yeah, you're fighting at the moment, though, aren't you?
I'm all right. Things, I'm healthy now, really healthy. I'm happy with how things are, but it's took 10 years, hasn't
it? Yeah, but you've trained yourself on volume reduction and that.
Hey?
You've trained yourself on volume reduction and eating little.
Well, it's a numbers game and calendars and writing stuff down and I should be there this week and I'll be there next week and all that kind of thing and hitting them little targets week by week. Obviously, I had band on dinner and that as well, but it's like don't work now, does it?
You used to write it all down then, Russ?
Yeah. And other people say, yeah, we had a band on. Well, I ain't got one on now, so let's see if I blow up. But let me tell you this: there's times when I sit here and I think, I keep thinking about something in the fridge. You know, it could be out Marks and Spencer's lasagna or a trifle. And I could quite easily go down and do a big, one of them, wherever they are, when Marks and Spencer, a big lasagna, a big trifle. They'd feel really bad about it after.
Yeah.
But I won't, because my band obviously doesn't work now, does it? Because it's all fluid's been took out of it. So it's quite easy that, but something always says to me, no, I don't want to go back to that. So, because I know alternatives, don't you? Just keep doing it. And I'll be like, oh, fat as a pig, Michelin man.
So you managed to fight it off that way?
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah, I said, not today, mate, but I will have, if I'm hungry at middle at night, sometimes I'll go out, I'll have a spoon, of trifle or a spoon of lasagna, and that does it then. He takes it away, doesn't it, in my head? Whereas before, I'd have to keep, but I always think you chase it first mouthful, a bit like with crack cocaine, in it, you chase it first stone. But I used to be like on my 70th stone thinking, oh, it's still not like the first one. I need another. Oh, hang on a minute, mate. I'll leave my chains. And just keep going and going. So I don't want to get into that sort of mode because when obviously years ago I had not a betting problem, but for a couple of weeks I kept throwing money on horses, and that were boring. But I've got that type of personality where I could become addicted to anything, so I don't like to get too far into it. So if I'm hungry now, I'll just take a spoonful, and that's enough.
Well, it's funny, Rick, because your spoonful's like my egg, isn't it? I've took an egg in there.
Yeah, it's going to go off the scars now, yeah, but well, yeah.
That's my backup, really, is the egg. I go as long as I can before I put that egg in.
Yeah.
In the day.
Porky's Corner is proud to be sponsored by Spartan Site Solutions. They are specialists in civil engineering and demolition contracts for the construction industry. Interested parties should visit their website or contact Porky's Corner for a referral at porkycorner@mail.com.